Hello guys, welcome once again to Think Tank TV and thank you so much for joining me. Now we all know about what happened in Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger in the last 1 year. And as much as we do not support people them hoisting a democratically elected government, our duty as rational beings is to look at the nitty-gritties that surrounded the hoisting of the government of Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso. And ordinarily, one would think that African leaders and the ECOWAS would do their best to learn from the mistakes of these three nations. But unfortunately, your guess is as good as mine. Now, records has it that Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, has been doing marvelously well as he has received accolades and praises from most of the citizens in Burkina Faso. And just a few hours ago, he has sent a mind-boggling message to African Union and ECOWAS. And trust me, people who were right in that hall has gone ahead to drop emotional tears from the message that has sparked reactions on the internet. I'd like you to sit back and with rapt attention, take a look at the words of Ibrahim Traore that has sparked reactions on the internet, as I'll be coming back to give you the reactions of Africans to this video.
You will hear about the African Union. Yes, it exists. But what is the effect of the African Union in reality? We cannot talk about integration in the theme and not talk about the African Union. Because it is this organization that should unite us, create real integration. But we regret to see these wars that persist on the African continent, killing millions of young people. And that this organization, which has heads of state, with armies, is unable to organize itself to support certain countries. The Union is not just a word. The Union is a symbol. And we, the youth, should learn a lesson from this situation to unite, to make integration a reality. I was unpleasantly surprised when Ethiopia, which hosts the headquarters of the African Union, was experiencing a conflict. And when I saw the Prime Minister put on a military uniform and announce the closure of the university in Addis Ababa to face the threat. I did not see any action from the African Union to protect these headquarters. Most Western states saw Addis Ababa falling, packing up and leaving. Ethiopia fought, found an internal solution, and is living more or less in peace today. The children of Congo have been dying for years. Several other conflicts, such as in Sudan, exist on the continent. We would have liked to see the African Union generate the forces and all the necessary strategies to support these states so they can regain peace. For nearly 10 years, the Sahel has been the theater of international terrorism. But we see no support from these organizations to find a solution to this problem. Worse, a few days ago, a country foreign to Africa openly announced having supported and participated in a cowardly terrorist and barbaric attack against the forces of our confederation in Tinsawatten. The African Union did not utter a word to condemn this interference by a state outside of Africa in the internal affairs of our states. I would like them to hear this, and therefore break their silence and take action so that the youth can believe in the African Union.
So let's see what Africans had to say about the words of Ibrahim Traore. Real MC said, I'm a Jamaican and I need him to succeed. Joseph said, can Africans be united just for once to support this man? Much respect. Another reaction also came from Contact, who said, people from Burkina Faso, stand up and protect your president. All Africans are with you. He should be the president of the African Union. God has answered our prayers. Yes. Another response also came from Mohammed, who said, I'm from Pakistan and I want to see Africa on top. Wow. Mroge said, Captain Traore should be the president of the entire African continent. Africans unite. 01 Egnar said, I'm Greek and I say Captain Ibrahim Traore is the greatest hero in the world, in the whole world today. African people are not alone in their great respect for this outstanding man, this great African. Another response also came from Andrew, who said, from Russia, I say this in the spirit that will raise Africa to its glory. Don't turn a blind eye. Africa better embrace it. Chief Priest said, when I look at Ibrahim Traore, I see hope for Africa. Africa should protect him from external aggression. Another one also came from Panje, who said, I am an African American and I hope they don't succeed in killing this great leader. Africans need him. You see, even people all the way from America, from the European nations understand the plight of Africans. Really having said, I am Dominican and I stand with Ibrahim Traore. Africa is free. The world is free. Remarkable indeed. Another response also came from Anara, who said, from Turkey, I would like to see Africa rise. From Turkey, I guess that's what Anara wanted to say. Louis said, the Vietnamese show how to fight a bully and defeat the bully. They defeated the Mongols, the French, and the Americans. Remember the Vietnamese struggle. Happy Mashid said, as South Africa, I'm proud to say this is our African president. And Sifi said, we unite with Ibrahim Traore. God bless this young leader from Africa. Wow, remarkable indeed. Now, these are some of the reactions that have thrilled the words of Ibrahim Traore. And the truth cannot be hid. Everybody knows that over the years, the so-called colonial masters that connived with African leaders to usurp the commonwealth of the people has been exposed. And it's unfortunate that even the African Union and the ECOWAS has not come to terms with this reality we're talking about. Otherwise, I don't think that this kind of so-called alleged usurping of the African wealth would continue.